Hello everyone. In the previous lecture, we have covered the solutions for the worksheet which I have sent earlier. I think hope you understand. Even in today's lecture also, I am going to give you the explanation for some more applications because, as I told you, in CBSE point of view, theoretical approach is very very important. And we should have more number of applications in this session. Okay. Start with the next first problem. Find the value of k. Find the value of k. Find the value of k. If the straight line 2x plus 3y plus 4 plus k into 6x minus y plus 12 equal to 0 is perpendicular to the line 7x plus 5y is equal to 4. 7x plus 5y is equal to 4. Is a question here. We are supposed to calculate the k value. If at all the line 2x plus 3y plus 4 plus k times of 6x minus y plus 12 equal to 0 is perpendicular to 7x plus 5y is equal to 4. Very clearly, if you notice the question, immediately what generally a student feels that the given line is not in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Because the standard form of the straight line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. But it is not in that particular form. But it can be converted into such form. Please observe properly. You will be coming across such kind of areas many in solving the straight line problems. Okay. Here what we shall do, we will be taking common factor in the entire equation, okay, for x and then for y and for constants. If I will be converting into such format, what will I get? Given the equation can be rewritten as 2x plus 3y plus 4, okay, plus 6kx minus ky plus 12k is equal to 0. These two terms, what is the common factor? X is the common factor, so that it will be written 6k plus 2 times x plus 3y minus ky. What is common factor here? Y is the common factor. Therefore, we will be getting y into 3 minus k. And here we have two more constant terms. They are 12k plus 4 is equal to 3. Have you noticed properly? This is some constant a, this is some constant b, this is some constant c. So the entire equation is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Means this line is perpendicular to this line. Whenever two lines are perpendicular to each other, what is the necessary condition? What condition will be satisfied? M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Means if two lines are perpendicular to each other, the product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. This condition we have been using more number of times. Okay. Even in the previous problems discussion also we have covered. Fine. M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. What is M1? The slope of line 1. What is M2? The slope of line 2. So right from now, please remember a standard formula that if the down the line is in the form of ax plus b1 plus c equal to 0, the slope will be by is equal to minus ax minus c. Therefore, y is equal to minus a by bx minus c by d. So, what are you finding instead of m here? Minus a by b. If you compare this line with y equal to mx plus c, okay, you have m is equal to minus a by b. Means whenever the line is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, the slope can be taken directly as minus a by b. Therefore, if you compare this line with the ax plus by plus c equal to 0, what is slope of this line? Minus 7 by 5 means which is equal to m1. It is a and it is b, therefore minus a by b is the slope, so the m1 is equal to minus 7 by. So what about m2? M2 means the slope of 9 2. That is 6k plus 2 into x plus y into 3 minus k plus 12k plus 4 equal to 0. Again, you compare this with ax plus b1 plus c equal to 0, so you will be getting m2 is equal to minus of 6k plus 2 by 3 minus k. M1 is minus 7 by 5 and M2 is minus of 6k plus 2 by 3 minus k. Okay, now we are supposed to calculate the value of k. For that, what condition we are going to use? M1 into M2 equal to minus. Therefore, I am applying M1 into M2 equal to minus 1. Minus into minus plus, it becomes 7 by 5 into 6k plus 2 by 3 minus k is equal to minus 1. 7 into 6k plus 2 is equal to minus 5 into 3 minus k. So just simplify it further. So we will be getting 7 6 42k plus 14 is equal to minus 15 plus 5k. 42k minus 5k. 42k minus 5k is equal to minus 15 minus 14. Okay. Therefore, 42 minus 5, 37k is equal to minus 29. Therefore, k is equal to minus 29 by 37. Means if the given two lines are perpendicular to each other, then the value of k is going to be minus 29 by 37. See what is there here? Nothing, no complications are there in solving this problem, just a logical concept here. We simply applying the condition m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, so that we have got the requirement. Okay, let's go with the next problem. Find the equations of the medians of the triangle. Find the equations of the medians of the triangle. Find the equations of the medians of the triangle. Whose vertices are whose vertices are 2, 0, 0, 2 and 4, 6. 2, 0, 0, 2 and 4, 6. Means what do you notice here? You are given with the vertices of the triangle. Means let's say if this is the triangle ABC and these are the coordinates of something like 2, 0 and 0, 2 and 4, 6. What are the medians of this particular triangle? This is a question here. Medians of the triangle in the sense, first of all, you are supposed to trace out the midpoints of the sides BC, CA and AB. Since we are talking about the medians of the equations of the medians, the question speaks about find the equations of the medians of the triangle whose vertices are given like this. So first, what will be the midpoint of B and C? Sum of the x coordinates by 2 and sum of the y coordinates by 2. What is sum of x coordinates by 2? 4 by 2. And here we will be getting 6 plus 2 by 2, that is 8 by 2, that is 4. Means you will be tracing out the equation of AD with the help of 2, 0 and 2, 4. Means here what do you notice? 2, 0 and 2, 4 means both x coordinates are equal here. Since x coordinates are equal with different y coordinates, what do we call that particular line equation? That is x equal to 2, because since in both the if you are taking in a vertical line, all the points on the vertical line will have the same x coordinate with different y coordinates. Therefore, since the x coordinates are equal, the equation of one median, that is AD, is going to be x equal to 2. Even on using the 2-point formula, that is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. You'll be getting the same result that if you have the point something like 2 comma 0 and the point 2 comma 4, okay, if you treat that this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2, and you find the slope and use the point and slope formula, that is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1, also will give you the same result, but it is an idea, shortcut idea. What is the shortcut idea here? Since the midpoint is going to be of 2 comma 4 and this point also of 2 comma 0, since both x coordinates are equal, the line equation is going to be some x equal to 2. Fine. Similarly, what is the midpoint of AC? Midpoint of AC is going to be 4 plus 2, 6 by 2, that is going to be 3, okay, and 6 by 2, again it is going to be 3 comma 3. Means you are going to calculate the equation of BE with the help of the 2-point formula. Here we can't take directly. What is midpoint of AC? It is going to be 3 comma 3. Therefore, equation of the other median, it is passing through 0 comma 2 and the other point is 3 comma 3. What shall we do? We'll find the slope here. Slope m is equal to 3 minus 2. 1 by 3 minus 0. 3. Slope m equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, use the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Y minus y1. What is y1? You take this point. It becomes very simple. Calculation becomes very simple. Y minus 2 is equal to slope 1 by 3 x minus x1 into x. Even you can take this point also, not an issue. Therefore, 3y minus 6 is equal to x. So, which is equal to x minus 3y plus 6 equal to 0. So, what is the equation of the other median? That is BE, x minus 3y plus 6 equal to 0. Similarly, you can trace out the midpoint of AB. What is midpoint of AB? 2 plus 0 by 2. 2 plus 0 by 2 means 1 comma 1. So, here by taking the point 1 comma 1 and 4 comma 6, you can trace out the equation of the other median again using the point and slope form, that is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Hope you understand. Here we are given with the 3 coordinates, 3 vertices of the triangle and asked to find the equations of the median. Therefore, we are trying to calculate the midpoints and its coordinates. Okay, and then we are using y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Fine. Nothing is complicated here. Listen carefully and try to do some more applications of your own. Next. Here we have a problem. You take this and try to do of your own. I am not going to explain the solution for this. The vertex of an equilateral triangle. The vertex of an equilateral triangle. The vertex of an equilateral triangle is 2 comma 3. Is 2 comma 3. And the equation of the opposite side is x plus y equal to 2. And the equation of the opposite side is x plus y equal to 2. Find the equations of the other two sides. Find the equations of the other two sides. Find the equations of the other two sides. Means what is the idea here? You are talking about equilateral triangle. Means if you take an equilateral triangle, the angle between any two sides is going to be 60 degrees. So, with the help of this idea and using the formula tan theta is equal to mod m1 minus m square 1 plus m1 into, you are supposed to try this problem. I will explain the solution for this in the next video lecture, then you check with your solution. Understand? Don't get tensed by just sending in WhatsApp. Okay. Watch it, watch the solution in the next video and check yourself whether it is right or wrong. If it is wrong, why it went wrong and what's the right procedure. Okay, fine. Next, take this problem. Midpoints of the sides of a triangle are midpoints of the sides of a triangle are midpoints of the sides of a triangle are 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, and 4 comma 6 and 4 comma 6. Find the equations of the sides of a triangle. Find the equations of the sides of a triangle. See, the question is very important type. But suppose you are given a question something like this. You are not provided the coordinates of the vertices. You are given with the coordinates of the midpoints B, E, F. What is B? 2 comma 2. What is E? 2 comma 2. What is F? 4 comma 6. Now we are supposed to calculate the equation of BC and the equation of AC and the equation of AB. First, let me calculate the equation of BC so that similarly I can give you the task here. How can I? Since I told you that two parallel lines will have the equal slope, with that knowledge we can close this problem. Why? Because you might have learned a theorem in schooling that if at all in a triangle you are connecting two midpoints, okay, of any two sides, that side will be parallel to the third side. If I will be connecting the midpoints of these two sides, that will be parallel to third side BC. If I will be connecting the midpoints of these two sides, this line will be parallel to AB. If I will be connecting the midpoints of these two sides, then this line will be parallel to AC. With that knowledge, I am going to get the equations for BC, CA and AB. First, what shall we do? Let's find the slope of EF. What is slope of EF? Here you are given with the coordinates of 4 comma 6 and 2 comma 3. 4 comma 6 and 2 comma 3. Okay. What is slope formula when you are given two coordinates y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1? 3 minus 6 by 2 minus 4, which is equal to minus 3 by minus 2, which is equal to 3 by 2. Therefore, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 formula we can use. Why? Already here we have got the slope of BC. What's the logic here? Here EF is parallel to BC. Since the slope of EF is 3 by 2, slope of BC also will be 3 by 2, because if at all two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. That's the reason the slope whatever is obtained for EF is equal to the slope of BC. That's the reason this line BC having the slope 3 by 2 and passing to the point 2 comma 2. And hence point and slope form. Point and slope form. Therefore, y minus 2, x1 y1, y minus 2 is equal to 3 by 2 into x minus 2. On simplifying this, we will be getting 2y minus 4 is equal to 3x minus 6. 3x minus 2y plus 2 is equal to 0. Minus 2 is equal to 0. Because on transposing minus 4 another side we will be getting plus 4. So minus 6 plus 4 is equal to plus 2. So the final equation of BC is so. Similarly, what will you do? Find the slope of DE. Okay. And that slope is equal to the slope of AB, and that line is passing through 4 comma 6. And hence, the equation of AB you can get again by using the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Similarly, you find the slope of FD, and that slope is equal to the slope of AC. AC is passing through the point 2 comma 3, and hence again you can use the point and slope formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. See how logical the problems are. Okay, so that's the reason. Please watch carefully. Repeat the same statement that you are supposed to work out more number of problems than me of your own. The problems what I am covering within this 30 minutes, 25 minutes, that doesn't matter. The I can give you very few problems idea, but you are supposed to work out at your own with more number of applications in the online sources, whatever you are getting. Okay, fine. Here I'm going to give you another problem for home task. You just please note down. Little complex, but please try it. The opposite angular points of a square are the opposite angular points of a square are 2 comma 0 and 5 comma 1. 2 comma 0 and 5 comma 1. Find the remaining points. Means here I am going to give you an idea. Just try with that. Opposite angular points means, suppose if this point is 2 comma 0, this will be 5 comma 1. Now you are supposed to calculate these two. Let's say this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So these two coordinates we are going to calculate with the knowledge of coordinate geometry what we have. What's the point here? You are just given with the opposite coordinates, okay, and use the knowledge of square, like opposites, all the four sides are equal, lines are going to be perpendicular to each other, means two adjacent sides will be perpendicular to each other. What knowledge you are going to apply, you just apply it, but please try to do the solution. Again, this solution also will be covered in the next lecture. Okay. Let's go for next problem. Find the equation of one of the sides of an isosceles right angle triangle. Find the equation of one of the sides of an isosceles right angle triangle whose hypotenuse is given by 3x plus 4y equal to 4. 3x plus 4y equal to 4. And the opposite vertex of the hypotenuse is 2 comma 2. And the opposite vertex of the hypotenuse is 2 comma 2. So even this problem also for your task. Don't think that I am giving the more applications for home task, self task, because I want that you are going to put your efforts. Okay, that's very essential. Generally, I have this strategy from the beginning. Ask students to do more number of problems from their end. Okay, because you are going to face competitive, which is not, none of the competitive question is found in any of the classroom notes or any of the reference books. Okay, if a student can develop his or her own thoughts, then that will be useful for you cracking the any entrance. That's the reason. So for all these questions, I'll give the solutions in the next video.